Hi, Ardi Ardian, Timosura for VLR.gg. This question is for Coach Alex. So after map one, you did a short interview where you felt the way that PRX played the first map was a bit out of character, maybe a bit slow or a bit too scared to face against what was pretty much a very out of character GX with their aggression in that map in particular, what really stands out from that GX performance that you really had to think about and adapt it quickly in order to win the next two maps?
I think particularly as a comp thing, we know that like if a team decides to push very heavily in middle against a double sentinel comp, it's actually very effective. And we knew that GX has all these plans that it's going to do it. It's just the problem. It's like we're afraid to go and challenge them. So I think the lesson there for us was that we got to play our game regardless of whether it's like difficult to handle or not. And then from there adjust rather than like running away and hiding and trying to do something else. So we were basically avoiding fighting them. And I mean, sometimes that's a good plan. Sometimes it doesn't work out. And in this case, I think we should have fought them at least once or twice before we decide to change our game plan. So moving on to the second map and the third map, we made sure to stick to our guns first before adapting.
Right. Thank you for the answer.
Thank you. Now we are going to read one question that is in the chat. This is from Miguel Mendes for E4Equipe. With Papervex becoming the first team to secure a playoff spot, my question is, what key areas of improvement have you identified and worked on through VCT Pacific Stage 2 and now during the group stage of Valorant Champions? This could be for you, Coach.
Sorry, could you repeat the first part?
Yes, of course.
What key areas to improve on?
Yes.
Between stage 2 and now?
And Champions, yes.
I mean, there are two new maps for us. It's Abyss and Turret. So we need to make sure that we can play at least one of them very well. That's what we focused on. We focus on both maps so that we have a good map pool coming into it because we know that some of our other maps are strong. And the other thing that we really want to focus on is making sure that whatever we have that's already comfortable, we want to make sure that it's fresh and still good. We don't want to neglect our strong maps basically. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Nurkas.
Hi, Nerdscast, independent freelance journalist and esports commentator. First question goes to Coach Alex, and maybe even Forsaken if you guys work together on this. Coming off of the first map, it was a bit of a loss, and then later on in Lotus, you guys got tested right on the second half. They got GX managed to get up to 10 during your guys' final time out before you guys managed to get that 13-10. What were you guys discussing? What was the adaptations in the game plan heading into that to get you guys to close out the map?
I'll be honest, I won't remember. I don't really remember, but I know that we were having a lot of 5v4 leads that we were blowing because we were being a bit too careful. So we wanted to make sure that we were consolidating it better in terms of the space on the map. And yeah, I think immediately after that, boys made sure that they retook the A side like as planned, and it was good.
For a second, do you have any? I mean, I'm just curious if you had any like calls as the IGL in those moments as well.
Well, then yes, the one we flanked them. Last round.
Oh, no, you push him B. Did you decide it? Oh, I think it was JJ calling it, and we have paid ulti, and we just win the round because of that.
Fair enough. And then just the final question is just again heading on to Sunset. Were there any nerves as a result of the outcomes of Ascent and Lotus? This is to anyone who if they did have any nerves, or was it like all smooth sailing?
Yeah. I mean, for me, like for Sunset, I didn't feel like I had any nerves because when we played Lotus, I felt like our teamwork was slowly like coming back together. Like I felt like on Ascent, like I think maybe like warm-up game, first game, our comms and teamwork wasn't really the best, but on Lotus, I saw that it was slowly coming back, so I was really confident that we're gonna win Sunset.
Fair enough. Thank you for the questions. And Good luck in the playoffs of the champions.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is for Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect. Pedro Romero, independent journalist. First off, likewise, also congrats on the victory against Giantx. Moving on to the playoffs is the things that we like to see. I want to send this question over to something. I'm curious as to how you view the match against Ada, because Ada, I remember this one play near the end of Sunset in which like there was like a 2v4 situation, 1v4, 1v3. I might be wrong on that, but he kind of pulled off that play and continued the map into the very end. But across the board, obviously he performed pretty well. So how did you view his performance, and how did that kind of contrast to how like you normally play and the like?
I mean, to be fair about like Ara, he actually played well on Ascent and on Sunset. On Race, he played like decently also well. About the situation, I mean, there's nothing much to say when he pull off like 1v4, and then I jumped with the shorty on him. Meanwhile, like he slide on the left side, and Leash also missed his off shot. It's just like, I mean, shit happen, you know. And yeah, nothing much to say. You know.
I mean, he played well.
Yeah,
I think
Played well.
we all think he played very well.
Thank you. Next question goes to Ravish.
Hey, what's up, guys? Congrats again on the win. It's Ravish over from Toronto. Real quick question. I want to ask this to Patman, especially. Yo, Big P, you've been here for a while, right? You've fully integrated, you're doing great. Everyone loves to see you, bro. I want to ask you real quick, man. Now that you've been here for a hot minute, who's the funniest member on the team? Who's make you hee and ha more than anyone else here?
So I don't want to answer. But I think for me, everyone is funny person here, but it depends on like how they throw the jokes. But for me, for my I'm gonna say Abang the boy.
Wow, surprising question. Okay, cool. Respect. Devai, did you expect this?
Yes.
Sorry? I mean, it's kind of obvious, right?
Makes sense. Awesome. Thanks, guys. GG's. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chitaku, you have the next question.
Hello guys, I'm Chitaku from Universo Valorant on Latam, and my question is for Alex. Alex, today in Ascent we saw a curious composition. However, we saw that teams like Fnatic already used this composition in the champions. This composition had already been done beforehand or was formulated during these champions?
Our composition.
Yeah, the composition in Ascent.
I mean, we had it for stage 2, but we managed to dodge as long as we could. We didn't really want to play Ascent stage 2. But from the start of stage 2. So I mean, we showed it in the finals of stage 2 as well.
Okay, thank you so much and good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to take some questions here in the room.
Hey everyone, I'm Adrian from The Spike. I just wanted to ask a question. So we see you kind of giving it a lot more on stage compared to Toronto. You're standing up a lot more, you're hyping the team up, etc. When that person was Forsaken at Toronto, I was kind of just wondering, was that more of a conscious decision to do that, or did that happen naturally across stage 2? And maybe Alex can answer this as well.
I mean, for me, the biggest thing I think is just like confidence. You know, like when we won Toronto, I feel more successful as a player and as a person, and then I wanna grow it more in a way. Like I wanna be more better as a person, and then we start doing a lot of stuff outside of the game. We start working even more on the mental thing, I would say, and then yeah, it comes naturally. You know.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's an energy thing, you know. I think it's good to give like positive vibes to your teammates, you know. But your teammates is like, if your teammate is hyped up, it's a cycle, so to speak. You just feel good. It's not something that we said that anyone has to do, but we did say that like you should be giving very good vibes as much as you can to your teammates, and that's what we do. I don't think we actually. I mean, sometimes we give it back to the players when we get taunted a little bit, and I think it's all a bit of fun. So pretty much that's it.
Thank you. And just one quick other question. To divide. Now that you're in playoffs, what team is the one that you want to face the most?
Probably Fnatic. I think it's always fun to play them. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Solera, you have the next question.
Fun. Very boring.
Hello guys, so Lara, congrats for the win and qualifying for playoffs. The
Thank you.
question will be to Forsaken. Your team was being tested today, especially with Bok being tested in the coaching room as well. I would love to ask, do you prefer when you're having such a close match, when you're feeling that you can lose and you have to do your absolute best to qualify? Or do you prefer more easy way?
I mean, if honest answer, the second one. But because we are Pepper X, the first one.
Yes, it's kind of worrying that you're not doing lower bracket run as usual. And my next question will be to Batman. Although you're a big P and been here for a while, I would love to ask if it's a big tournament and big stage, and I was asking Giantx players before, the rookies, what they've been learning during the champions. So I would love to ask you as well, what has been the best learning experience for you so far?
To have a good mental and be confident every time. I think that's one of the important things, and also keep the positive energy not just for yourself but for your teammates as well.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes.
We saw you in Dubai having a bike trip across Paris, and the fans were a little bit worried that you might get sick because you got wet. So first of all, how do you feel, and how much did you enjoy, guys, your bike trip?
To be honest, for me, oh
You
sorry,
can go first.
it's so much fun. Like it feels like I go back to my childhood thing because I'm a sporty person, right? And then sometimes I also do some cycling, went to mountains before. But when I did that, I mean, it's different, but it's really fun. Especially the weather is kind of cold, and you can feel the breeze while riding the cycle. So yeah, and doing it with Duke and Abang. I mean, of course for everyone, but others are busy and doing their own things. But doing it with Abang, the funny guy in the team, and me, the other funny guy, it's like really vibing. So it was one of the memorable thing here for me in Paris.
Yeah, I think for me it's about having fun, You don't really care about the outcome. You only live once anyway. So YOLO, bro.
Yeah, and even we went to Eiffel Tower. I told the vibe like I enjoy more than we all on how we get to the Eiffel Tower because it's raining also. So yeah.
Okay. Good luck in the next match, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Per Romero, you have the last question.
Right. I'm going to send this question over to Alex. Given that your team has qualified for playoffs, I want to know how you kind of begin to reflect on how the team performed facing off against these two teams that you faced in the group stage. What are some of the biggest takeaways, biggest positives, and also things that you feel the team kind of has to continue to work on from now until playoffs, and how does this performance so far compare to how this team has performed in Toronto, just out of curiosity also?
I think they play well first two games. In champs, I think every team is going to be really really hard. It's the end final tournament of the year. Everyone wants to win it, so everyone comes in very prepared. I think the first seeds obviously come in a little bit less prepared than everyone else, but usually not an excuse. I think we need to. I need to remember certain lessons I've learned in Toronto. and apply it, which is basically you have to do with like mental health and just sufficient rest, rather than like stuffing the day full of scrims. As far as I mean the teams go, I mean I like the way XLG play. I really like the way Giants play as well. I think they were confident. They're three rookies, and they win at us like as though they were a very experienced team. They knew what they needed to do to win. It's a bit unfortunate on Sunset for them because I think I was telling them that if we started well, sometimes it can be a bit shaky when the game gets out of control for if you're a rookie. So that was good for the boys. How our run continue, I feel it's slightly similar. I think we started very well against Heretics, and then our second game we lost to Genji and it was shaky, and also involved a game on Ascent that we lost in OT or 13-11. So in a way it's similar. My goal is that we grow every match, and when we reach the end of the tournament, we will be hopefully standing and playing the finals. But if not, I mean, all in all, I hope that my boys just enjoy as much as they can because an event, every champion, that is an honor to be here, and a privilege. So we're gonna do our best.
Thank you. With this question, we conclude this press conference. Thank
you.
you, PRX, for being
Thank you,
here.
guys.